Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Ana Morales, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use an equation to complete the table and to graph this equation on a coordinate plane. So before we do that, we are going to take this equation and I'm going to change it into slope-intercept form. In other words, I want to get rid of this 4 because I don't want my equation to be 2x minus a equals 4y. I want my equation to just equals y. Because you see here, this is 1y, so I need to put my answer here. I don't have 4y, I have 1y. So I'm going to change that here, this equation, and I'm going to do that by getting rid of that 4. So let's get started. So 2x minus 8, 2x minus 8 equals 4 times y. Now remember, whenever you have a number and a variable, that's a multiplication problem. So this is 4 times y, and this one here will be 2 times x. So how do we get rid of this 4? As you remember from equations, we have to do the opposite. So since the 4 is multiplying the y, the opposite of multiplication is division. So we're going to divide by 4. And why do we divide by 4? Because I want to get rid of the 4. I don't want to get rid of the y, I want to get rid of the 4. So I'm going to divide by 4, and I also have to do the same thing on this side of the equation because that will keep my equation balanced. So 4 divided by 4 gives me 1y, and that's what I need. I need 1y. I don't have to write the number 1 because that's just 1y. Now I need to divide each of these terms by 4. So 2 divided by 4 gives me half because 2 is half of 4. So this is 1/2 x minus 8 divided by 4 is 2. So now my equation changed from 2x minus 8 equals 4y to 1/2 x minus 2 equals y. Now I'm going to take this equation and I'm going to use it to find the answers for y when x is -8, -6, -4, -2, and 0. So this is done by substitution. So you see x, instead of writing 1/2 x, I'm going to substitute the x for this value, -8. So for my first one is 1/2 times -8 minus 2. That will give me my y. So 1/2 of -8 is -4, and -4 minus 2 is -6. So my first value here is -6. Now let's do the same thing for -6. 1/2 of -6 is -3, and -3 minus 2 is -5. Let's do -4. 1/2 of -4 is -2, and -2 minus 2 is -4. -2. 1/2 of -2 is -1, and -1 minus 2 is -3. 0. When x is 0, 1/2 of 0 is 0. So any number multiplied by 0 is 0. Minus 2 is -2. So now my table is completed, and I am going to now use these numbers to graph here and have my equation graph, which is going to be a line, a linear equation. So when x is -8, that's over here. Remember, we start with the x, -8. My y is -6. So I'm going to go down to the -6, and then I'm going to put a dot right here. Okay, so here's my first dot. When x is -6, my y is -5. So -6 and -5. Here's my other dot. When x is -6, my y is -5. Oops, I did that one, sorry. When x is -4, my y is -4. So that's right here. When x is -2, my y is -3. You already can see the pattern. That's going to be a straight line. When x is -2, we did that one. When x is 0, my y is -2. And this is my last point. So now you always connect the point because this is a linear equation, meaning that your graph is a straight line. Okay, so I put arrows, meaning that if I keep adding values to my x, I'm going to keep getting more numbers that are going to continue in this pattern. And this is how we use an equation to complete a table and to graph on the coordinate plane.